Hello and welcome back to FACEIT LAN Finals. Thorin was just singing and he's got us all flustered. Maybe we'll get him to do that at some point.
Maybe.
We've got 2 days left.
Still time.
A day and a game, day and a map, couple of maps. If you want to get flustered at home, you can win. You can win 2 Asimovs by, I guess, writing things in the chat, which will come up on screen soon. But we're going to be giving away 2 Asimovs very soon. Asimov Orps, I believe.
Oh, okay. I'd sure love to get my hands on one of those sweet Asimovs.
Yeah, that badonkadonk. Right.
The things I'd do with one of those.
What would you do with it?
Caress it gently, whisper sweet nothings into it.
Does that work with an Asimov? Does it make it work better?
I don't know. I've just seen snipers doing it.
Exclamation mark Lord Thorin is the thing that people are writing in chat. So go ahead and
that makes you win things.
Spam the hell out of Lord Thorin. And yeah, okay. First map.
Get a hold of one of my sweet Asimovs.
Okay, let's go into the.
Get a handful of that.
Let's.
They're a real handful, aren't they? Yeah.
They are a handful. Puns.
It's not even funny, but I'm laughing anyway. What have you done to us?
You've made him go.
No, he's gone. He's done. He's done. He's on tilt.
I'm fine.
It's like a
Overpass.
TSM member right now.
Overpass. It does seem like NaVi did get into the head of TSM, right?
Well, especially as the same exact thing happened. TSM got some rounds on T side, but they still had their problems. And then on CT side, they couldn't hold at all. Even when they won pistols, it's like the perfect start. They immediately got wrecked by the Tech 9s. And so they just look really bad on these second half CT rounds. Like they can't hold it together. They get, even when they have good positioning, they get overrun there. And it's the same guys left like 1v3 in impossible scenarios.
Did you feel like then that it was more tactical mistakes then than just them playing badly because they were tilted, as we would say?
I mean, it was also the right sort of opponent to bring this out them, because the other thing is, NaVi, like a lot of the really good Eastern European teams, they play that like aggressive style, and the whole point is when they're on top of you, they're just going to keep going. So as a result, yeah, I think they did their best VP impression in a sense, just tried to overrun the sites. They weren't going slowly in with like perfect smokes and flashes. It was like one smoke and everyone goes in, and so it was down then to the TSM guys. It's up to them to then hold their spot. And you know that one spot in the main site where karrigan has all those highlight kills when TSM's doing well? He's not getting anything there now. He's just getting taken out immediately, even when he has a full buy.
So guys, what do you think TSM can do now? Can they, like, what's the key to them coming back into this game?
Win 2 maps.
Don't say that, sorry. What's the key? What's the key? Not what do they have to do, because obviously they've got to win a map.
You don't need keys in CSGO. You just press use on the door and it opens.
Which map is it?
Is
this Mirage now, or is this third one?
I can tell you that the next one is Cash. That's a good point, actually. We didn't actually get to go through the V. Let's do that first, so everyone at home knows exactly what's coming up. So we've just had Overpass, first map. Next map will be Cash, and if we need a third map, it'll be Mirage. So yeah, Cash.
Yeah, Cash. First of all, you could just look at the expression on Device face after that game. I think they really need to like collect themselves, maybe have like a 5-minute break, just talk things over. And I actually think that, like what Thorin talked about earlier, they could even like maybe get a little more upset with each other. I think that's better than just sitting like all alone, just like looking down at the monitor. Just if you're like disappointed in someone or like you're feeling down, you just have to express yourself, or else you're just gonna like keep building it up inside of you and just
I feel like that was almost like a life lesson for you, DDK. You know, don't just bottle it up, don't just let it fester away. If someone's annoying you, someone keeps going at you over and over again, you know, you just got to come out and say what you really feel, man. Own it.
This is actually your thing, isn't it? You're like, he's expecting me to like explode one day against Thorin.
I'm trying to,
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go into map.
It's okay. He's going to get me back so hard one day.
Let's go into map number 2, guys. It's ready.
Okay.
Cash. Let's see if TSM will be going home. Take it away.
Okay, so you're talking about like them expressing themselves, and that's a pretty interesting point from the perspective of that. If they get into their heads, I mean, we saw some rounds from them, right? Or actually into the pistol here. I'll quickly finish the point where they were making things too complicated instead of keeping it simple, second guessing themselves. And this is a crazy position here from flamie. Oh please, they aren't going to check it. He's going to come in from the back. flamie just tapping away. Can't find a headshot just yet, but there it is. flamie will take down dupreeh, and this is a great setup around this B bomb site here. Looks like NaVi already in their faces, and no one dies.
Yeah, just perfect execution there for Navi. The thought about having one guy behind the box is you have one guy there, and I think they had one guy up on the high ramp just spotting. And like you just give TSM the site because it doesn't matter. But as long as flamie is behind the box in vent room, they have the control of vent room, which basically means holding the site for TSM is basically impossible. So they just say, take the site, we will just keep vent room, wait for our backup, and just run over you. And that's exactly what happened.
But they are going to go for the surprise buy here. Tech 9s, armor, full nades, not going to wait. And we all know how strong this can be, especially if they've got the grenades, the set play to come in. And dupreeh going to be able to toss in a smoke or two. Now, of course, the thing about this play is that it can be fairly telegraphed because you see the smoke coming from miles away. However, they don't have anyone who's actually really close in rotation. The guy that would be close to short is actually pushed in middle at the moment. So TSM might have a small window.
And they're actually going for the A split here. I think they smoked off the back of site, so they can't get spotted there from middle. And I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys too on the boost just run out here in a second.
But they're a little bit too slow because actually NaVi pushed flamie up onto B storage, so they know it's going to be an A play. In comes Zipnix, they know exactly what's happening. They just have to hit the shots. TSM trying to get it done with the Tech 9s. So far it's a bit back and forth here, but they still are yet to break through the bomb site defense where almost the entire NaVi lineup has been waiting for them. Bullets hailing in there towards Zeus, but he's going to be able to hold. Excellent stuff there from NaVi. They pushed flamie at the perfect moment into B storage to have 4 men just sitting on the A bomb site.
And that's just such a smart play from NaVi, and I want to see that more from a lot of teams. As soon as you see the smokes going over on A, you just want to send one guy fourth on B. You can just have 2 guys on B, but just send one guy fourth, and he can say, it's not a fake. And then you just leave him there in the window room, and you can just stack 4 people A, and just perfect play there from NaVi. It's what basically won them the round.
And TSM, they're going to have to go pretty much a full safe now. They don't have any grenades to work with, a couple P250s. However, that is going to do some damage here. karrigan and Device both picking up frags, so NaVi with a bit of a cleanup operation on their hands. They're actually even a man down. And we're going to jump in the back there with the SMG to eliminate Device. But what is going on here? We've got weapons picked up from TSM. karrigan with 3 kills. Finds Zeus as well. 4K there, and they erupt. Great stuff there. TSM pulling themselves back in.
And that was the worst thing that could happen to NaVi. The thing that can bring a team like TSM back to gain momentum is winning a round like that. That's like an eco round, just straight up YOLO A main, like just go for the kills, and karrigan just picking up 4 kills. I wouldn't be surprised if he will like improve his play here after this round.
So here we go, we've got karrigan with a nice grenade that is able to throw through that smoke, and going to be a mid-take from them. Able to already win a bit of a duel there against Zeus. Edward going to fall when he tries to peek as well, so TSM not looking too shabby now. They gain an advantage, going to turn it into a B play as they drop through the vents, but NaVi actually defending pretty well. They've put it to a 2-on-2 all of a sudden, but TSM going to smoke off CT. And they've actually created a good situation now. They've got a plant at the back of the site now. I'm not sure exactly which plant it was, how visible it is towards the player. Device on checkers.
I'm pretty sure it's standard plant there.
Okay, so here comes C's wrapping around. They have to keep a man on the site here. In karrigan, it's just Guardian left for the AWP. Doesn't want to risk it. It looks like TSM have done it.
And very nice round there from TSM. That looked like a very set mid execution. You saw how karrigan was walking up in the corner there in mid, and he knew it was going to be smoked, so he was like, okay, I have to aim at this like pixel on the wall, run 5 steps forward, just throw the Molo, and it's going to land at sandbags.
Yeah.
And we actually followed the Molo there. It was a really nice set execution there for TSM. Yeah,
they covered all their bases, and it's pretty easy to learn that stuff as well, but yeah, we don't see enough teams using plays like that, I think.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of teams, especially teams like NIP, they just go for the kind of like, just throw it randomly. And I mean, it isn't the biggest deal, perhaps, but if it can help a little bit, it's worth the time investment.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we got karrigan there, just watching over A main against any potential pushes, but they know the Guardian's on the AWP still. It'd be really nice if they could find out where he is. I don't know if they know just yet. I don't think he fired his AWP. Going to fall back here, back into the angle towards B storage now. He's going to fire a shot. They are going to need to overwhelm him. He's going to actually have to connect some shots, but he's missing the first couple of shots, and that cannot happen here for a NaVi, and it's going to be TSM cleaning up very easily. They got the B bomb site, they got the bomb down, There's 2 players left for NaVi. They only have pistols and they cannot recover the AWP. It's in fact going to be up to TSM whether they decide to bring it into the next round or not. And it's going to be Zipnix picking it up.
And I must question the decision there from NaVi to not have a player close to Guardian. You always want, if Guardian dies, you just want someone just to be able to pick up that op and just keep firing it. And just playing all alone at that, like we call it the headshot area there on the B-bomb site. It's just kind of weird, especially like if he dies, there's no way they're gonna be able to get that op either.
Indeed. Well, they are going to have to buy on NaVi to keep themselves in this one and stop TSM from getting control. And they're going to go with an aggressive push through Squeaky to kick things off. They're pretty standard elsewhere on the map. It's about the Squeaky play for them, and so far they've seen nothing. Device is going to spot 2 players, and he's going to be able to actually survive. Doesn't really even take much damage here, and they're going to get caught by the player on A main. So this is beautiful stuff here from TSM to react so quickly to actually punish this one, as we have karrigan still working on potential picking opportunities towards the B-bomb site if NaVi were going to go and basically play for the information, but they're not. But here goes TSM through towards B storage onto that B-bomb site. Zeus very close. Going to spot the Molotov in there, and they do have players able to drop through the vents. So NaVi, Zeus, can he deliver? There's frag number 1. dupreeh goes down. cajunb and Zipnix claiming themselves some frags as well. Device trying to catch one on the rotation with the flank, but it's not going to happen. So NaVi 2 against 3 here. The bomb planted on B. Their economy is not in a good place.
Yeah, just looks like TSM is playing a really well T-half right now.
So we'll have to see if NaVi are going to be able to bring things back anytime soon. I mean, it's going to probably go to 5 rounds for TSM. You'd assume that, I mean, NaVi have an eco coming up. And, well, this is nice for them. I mean, they're starting off the second map with things going their way.
Yeah, exactly. And I think where you can tell that NaVi has watched a lot of TSM replays in this round was how NaVi put 2 guys in that weird corner inside the door, because they probably know that Device likes to just push the, you can see here on the overview, because they know that Device just goes door every single round. He just goes to shows, okay, I'm at the door, you guys have to defend door. But Device doing that like fast shoulder peek, being a bit lucky, spotting both the players, calling it to Zipnix, who could just go to A main, just box them in, and they got the entry frag thanks to that.
Okay, well, so they're going to go for a quick boost here over the top here with Device on the AWP. Can he get anything? There is Edward, who's behind the white box, but I don't think he's going to show himself. These players know the angles super well. Zeus is alone here, so it's a bit of a weird situation, considering that there's some worse than weapons safe, so maybe they can even pull something off here. But Edward is going to go down. He was one of the riflers for NaVi, but that rifle is recoverable, I do believe. I think flamie did just pick it up. Device is slowly making his way up middle.
And great mid control here from TSM. Probably just gonna take a peek towards A. And the great thing about having middle in this map is that you can peek towards A and you can just rush through the vents towards B, which is exactly what they're doing right now.
Yeah, looking like it's working out quite well. And NaVi, do they want to get these weapons into the next round? I mean, Guardian's going to take down Zipnix, but yeah, it looks like he's going to go very defensive. Now flamie, should he be this close to the B-bomb site right now, or should he be playing with Guardian?
He should just try to fall back, but at the same time, he doesn't want to run from here. He doesn't want to give away his position, and it's a really smart play here from TSM to boost to pre-up the vents. Probably going to catch
Okay, flamie will go down, so Guardian going to have to try to survive now. There's quite a lot of time till that bomb explodes, so they could actually find him, and he's got no armor, so this is going to be pretty hard. dupreeh just trying to get some angles here with that ladder. They know he's either Squeak or the quad boxes now. They absolutely have checked everywhere else. And there it is. dupreeh takes the kill. No weapons to be saved from NaVi into the next round. And that could have saved them quite a bit of cash. So pretty nice job there by TSM. We're going to see double up now.
Yeah, and Guardian, let's see if he's going to go for the B peak or if he's going to go for the boost peak. We actually have seen Edward going for like a tower where they will peak the boost. It's going to be interesting to see if they're going to do this now. However, it looks like Edward just going for the B peak, Guardian peaking the boost.
Yeah, lots of presence toward A main actually, and it's just seized alone. He's not even in a very forward position towards even towards quad either. So basically, they'd be playing with the retakes if the nades come in. NaVi. And there it is, the nades are coming in and they have to immediately go for the retake, but they're not on the bomb site, so this is going to get really weird for NaVi to defend. Zipnik's over the top there, going to get dropped by Zeus. He's wise to that quick angle over the storage. We have karrigan now moving through with dupreeh, so they have a good situation on the bomb site, but actually NaVi have slowed them down enough that they are getting positions all around them, but it is TSM winning these battles. 3 against 2, they are taking the advantages, but in comes flamie through the squeaky door, able to remove device, and that's going to give a bit of breathing room towards Edward. But oh, Edward not spotted, misses that shot. He wasn't even looking. That was so key, and you can tell that he knows it. And I think it was on cajunb as well, who then killed his teammate. So that shot missed by Edward was everything for NaVi.
Yeah, that was really, really close, and I just want to point out how nice round this was by TSM. Like, you could say like, oh, Zeus is playing alone A, because that is why NaVi thinks that, okay, if they're gonna go for the A, they're gonna throw the smokes over the roof, which telegraphs that they're going A, yeah, from there. But what TSM does so smartly is that they throw the smokes from A main, which saves them like 5 or 6 seconds, and then TSM can't go back to A site. That's actually like a standard setup right now in the meta, where you go for 3 people mid, 1 guy on A, and you can just rotate back to A, like you saw them like 3-4 seconds. So just a great way to adapt to the meta there from TSM.
They have shown a lot of innovation, I gotta say, and it is definitely keeping them ahead. So, well, Nae's going over the boost there, missing its mark a little bit, and Cajun. Actually, not. Nope, they got 3 guys towards short at the moment. So what's going on with the rotations here for NaVi?
Yeah, it still looks like they're just going for 1 guy alone on A, 2 people on short.
They're moving around quite a lot, actually. The 3 players in middle. A lot of back and forth here. Now they settle back towards A. Guardian sees and flamie. But TSM, they are playing a much slower pace this round. Much slower. Looking for a potential delayed mid-take into the B split. But they've put 4 players towards B. Now Zeus is really close. He's got no one for support either. So he's completely committed. Now they have an idea of what's coming. And immediately Zeus goes down. TSM couldn't have a better scenario to play with. There's even a lurker here in karrigan, just sitting on top of the boost, gonna slow the retake down by killing flamie. And here it is, they gotta try to take him together, but karrigan is just gonna back away. Oh, and he's even gonna survive here. This is so hard to deal with for NaVi. They got completely outplayed in this round.
Yeah, and as you said, why was Zeus all alone on the B bomb side? It like doesn't make any sense. And like, if you're alone there, you need to have the information. You need to have a DP, because if you're playing as defensive as Zeus was doing there, if they go for the B execute, like he's probably maximum is gonna get 1 kill, and then you're just gonna lose the round. So there's no point of him being there.
Okay, well, we'll have to see if NaVi can recover somehow. Will he actually save both of these weapons? Guardian. Oh, he actually gets Guardian in like the last milliseconds there. That's a really big deal, considering that they actually have enough money to actually force it up. So Guardian's going to get himself the AWP, but he's got no armor now. He actually went for the nade and the flash with that.
And it looks like now he's so afraid of that A push from TSM that they actually had 3 guys on the A bomb site, which made the B completely open. And I mean, they can't play with 3 on A and 1 on B. It just doesn't work.
Well, C's going to get the kill onto karrigan, who did open the door. And wow, another one coming from C's with the FAMAS there. So they're actually thinning out this push before it hits the bomb site. Now TSM really wants to barrel through, and they're going to keep the effort going with just a limited number of players, and they're making it work right now. cajunb and dupreeh coming in with some great fragging. Now Zipnik's all alone, 1-on-1. Guardian creeping up from A main, and Zipnik's, I don't know that he understands exactly where Guardian is at the moment. And that's the only advantage Guardian can actually have as Zipnik's goes to play the angle, spots Guardian, and now he knows. Zipnik's, with that flash, is going to buy himself a little bit of extra time, the smoke as well, to work with, forcing Guardian into a very awkward spot. But he's coming in from behind at the moment. Zipnik's not looking the right way. Guardian's going to get the drop on him, picked up the FAMAS, gets the spray, and the defuse is going to come in as he's got a kit, and NaVi will save the round. But do you think that NaVi, or rather TSM, are getting into NaVi's head a little bit?
Yeah, I think so, and sure, NaVi won that round, but they won with 1 player left. Did manage to get that AWP, but a double AWP now from TSM. If NaVi loses this round, we're probably gonna see a double-digit score for TSM this half, because their economy is just gonna be they're gonna have no money at all.
Oh, and cajunb has a really good timing for the player the flamie, he's going to drop down. And actually, okay, flamie's not going to drop down. He's going to play it super safe, wait for the smoke to pop before falling down. And that means cajunb just can't get a shot, which is how you should do it. NaVi, you want to mix it up though, go aggressive. Here goes the counter boost. Oh, Device sends Edwards flying straight back down from whence he came. And it's going to be a 4 versus 3. Again, TSM in an excellent position with NaVi scattered across the map and without a proper defense into B. It's just flamie with that M4. Smoke's going off now, going to force flamie back towards the CT angle potentially, but that's smoked off as well. What on earth can they even do here? Device is going to pick off Steez as he tries to rotate for the retake, and they just have to save. Again, outplayed, it would seem.
Yeah, and TSM should really go for the picks. They should know that NaVi is so low on money right now.
So it's really encouraging to see TSM having... Well, they had so much trouble on overpass, and it really did seem like they're losing a lot of angels. We could see Device there at the end. He was really bummed. Like, he was really down there. You could see he was really struggling.
Yeah, but now he's just playing great, and saving these 2 weapons in this round could actually be like maybe map deciding, and it looks like TSM is actually gonna let Guardian save that up.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Playing with fire. And there wasn't even any real reason to do that as well. Just
and
like
Guardian went down the last millisecond.
Again, that's happened. So
they lost the op, and look at the money. They have 1 M4, but as T, if you know they have 1 gun, you'd much rather play versus an M4 than an AWP. So TSM is just so happy right now.
Yeah, it's not going the way of NaVi at all. So this is working out super well for them. So here we go, we've got karrigan able to get the first kill onto C's. So we might be in for another very fast map potentially. TSM looking very dominant at the moment, strolling in on top of that B bomb site, easy take. And flamie is just, well, what are you going to say about flamie in this position? He's up against 2 AWPs, bomb ticking away, 2 AKs as well. Gonna spot some people jumping around and potentially could have picked up a kill there, but even still, not going to be able to get all that much. He did try to get some damage done, but now he's falling back.
Yeah, like, he must save this weapon. Why would he even go for that peak? There's no way they can break NaVi's bank. It just doesn't make any sense. And you can actually see TSM not going for flamie, which is also kind of weird decision considering the money situation. Just look at cajunb, 10k, 8k on Sipnik, so...
It means that he can drop that M4, actually buy a FAMAS for himself, and actually they can have like an interesting buy here. So it's really weird that flamie even considered a peek onto the site. I mean,
plus the TSM didn't go for him after they knew where he was.
I mean, if you guys at home, like, if you look at the money of TSM, they've got ridiculous money. At best, he gets 1 kill there, which removes like 5k of that, which is completely meaningless, and losing his M4. So they're actually going to go for another save, actually. Looks like they want that really big buy as well, as you were mentioning on overpass, just get that complete lockout set up. And, well, TSM playing it slow to begin with. The bomb is actually all the way out there on A main at the moment. So that would indicate that they are probably going to go for a straight up A play here. They got the AWP Device going to take down flamie up in middle. It's cleaning these players out.
Yeah, and I think they're just going to go for their A main play here.
He's able to get a bit of a spraying wildly with the 5-7. The monkey business, that was definitely a bit crazy, but it's going to be just Guardian and Zeus left. Now Zeus actually with an AK has a kit as well on him. Now can Guardian pick up anything with the deagle here? Ooh, spots 1 player there, there's the second one. No simple deags from Guardian there. So 10-3 is the score, and there are your double digits. And NaVi go for the full buy, looking for that 10-5.
And double op here. And we see 5 Molotovs as well for TSMs, and 5 smokes, or 4 smokes at least. And I wouldn't be surprised if NaVi went for the tower in mid now to watch out the boost, because they know Device always go up the boost, and by the looks of it, we might see it. No, now Edward's there alone. Looks like he's just gonna send white box.
Oh, gets caught with a nade out, and Zeus will get the frag. Going to fall back now, going to spot all the players towards B, and again, they don't really have many players in B, but this time Zeus actually managed to do a lot of damage, but with a lot of risks taken, and it's still going to be favourable for TSM considering the smokes that are now down, and the bomb can get planted. They just got to wait for the smokes to go away, and they don't have any money left. What do they do here? Another save?
Yeah, they have to save these weapons.
they keep getting into this position where they just have to go for the saves, and I think they're just getting frustrated that that again keeps happening over and over again, and instead they're just like, well, screw it.
Yeah, and it just comes down to that TSM they're getting the entry frags in mid, and they're just making a good decision whether to go A or B. It sounds really simple, but as you can see, they're always pushing the right side, and this, because they have that great information in mid, you can keep track of the rotations of the CT, and I don't know what NaVi can do in this at this moment.
We are going to see the Flamies and the Mag 7 there from Edward, so yeah, this is really scrappy buy here from NaVi to say the least. As we have Seized gets challenged up on short, they are going to eliminate him as they stroll on into the bomb site, and once again they have a site, and there are two players from NaVi really far away, and yeah, really strange.
And
strange stuff here.
12-3, it's going to be here any second for TSM as T and Cash. This would be like their biggest choke ever if they're not able to close this one out now.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting actually is in that previous round where they had the 4-buy, Zeus was again alone on B, but it's not like he was alone on B. He was playing vents, so he didn't get boosted there. He went through middle, so your B player is playing middle into vents. Isn't that a little bit weird?
Yeah, I guess they were just so afraid of the AWP of the device just running up the boost, but I agree I think it's more effective to just boost him, especially because the vent is still whole, so you have that element of surprise still.
And you have a teammate to play with.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it does. It's very, very risky. At least that's basically what it was. Very, very risky. Okay, so we've got the pistol now. This is where NaVi can bring themselves back, or TSM can just close it out. And already there's the single smoke there to give them a little bit of coverage into the vents for the B split. So very simple round playing out so far for NaVi. TSM knows exactly what's coming. dupreeh's at the back of the check is going to stop them from getting in there, and they are just popping heads. TSM looking fantastic. dupreeh gets challenged finally, but they might even want to go for the knife here, but it's going to be TSM taking that pistol.
And I would actually say it's becoming a standard to play behind that box on the CT pistol round, because the options is just so bad for the terrorists. They could either like try to hunt him down, and you have to go so deep into the vent room, it actually buys enough time for the CTs, your teammates, to just rotate to you, or they can leave you there, which basically is like saying, okay, you can have the vent room. So it's like a lose-lose situation for the terrorists.
And you're right, I mean, NaVi did exactly the same move actually with flamie, and he actually got a lot of damage done because they didn't want to go that deep. So, as you say, really strong position there.
Maybe the next thing in the meta is buying a Mollo on the T-pistol.
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, it's cheaper than on the CT side, so you could probably justify that investment.
Yeah, and of course we're going to see a full tech buy here from NaVi. They have to get back into this game right away.
Alright, so got karrigan there by the sandbags. This is a great position actually. At this range, the pistols are going to have to connect with the head, and that's going to be very random for that to happen. So karrigan gets himself a really good engagement over the boost, but he's actually exposed a little bit. He moved too wide on the peak, can't use the sandbags properly. NaVi getting the frags all over the shop as it's just Device and cajunb now. Here is the Mag 7 though from Device. Oh, missing both shots there, and the third one. Edward takes him down, and this is really bad here. TSM, it's just on cajunb. There's 4 guys left alive. cajunb has to get frags here. He can't let them pick up all these weapons. Just strewn across the floor. Yeah,
but at the same time, he must realize, okay, we have 13-3 lead. Just fall back and don't do that.
Oh my god.
And go for a double eco now. They really should go for a double eco. Don't buy even a P250. We see a P250 there for dupreeh, but it was a nice round by NaVi, but I don't know if they should have challenged them like they did there in middle, and also the weapon of choice of Device. The state the SMGs are in right now, I would almost say like the SMGs are way superior to the shotguns even in close combat.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're much more mobile. Weirdly. So we're going to have NaVi just trying to get the cleanup of the on the anti-eco around here, and they are just, again, they don't care. They're just moving forwards, taking the frags as they come, probably predicting the hards, like full on eco, and was a really fast round here from them. 1 frag actually found, which is kind of nice, but yeah, we're gonna move into the next eco now, and TSM again probably close to a full save here. That's exactly what we're seeing, which is good. Yeah, a couple of nades actually. Device and Zenix, where are those gonna go? Oh, 3 actually.
Maybe they just go for the boost, maybe? because then you have the biggest chance of hitting 2 players. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, that was spot on timing-wise as well. That would have hit them straight in the face. That's gutting there. But we'll have to see if they even get an opportunity to get some jewels here. We have the AKs, or the rifles. We've got the AWP and Guardian. It's just actually Zeus who's got an SMG. The rest of them are really on some strong weapons. So far so good here for NaVi. Actually going to lose 2 players as I say that. And weapons looking to be reclaimed here by TSM.
He has a bomb in mid. And he's just standing there.
And he's also got the AWP as well. It's that least mobile player. Let's give him the bomb, guys.
and an AWP.
And an AWP, yeah, exactly. This is interesting here. Device is going to be able to use that M4 to good effect here, and TSM might actually be able to steal this one away. They don't have any armor, which is, again, a problem, but Guardian, that's not really going to matter if you're dueling up against him. You've got to find the headshot onto Guardian straight away. Oh, he's going to find it, though. Pops Sipnix with that AWP, and now it's just Device. And Guardian spots the pixel, misses the shot, though. Going to give Device maybe another chance for a peek.
Device just saved.
Oh, wow, he could actually kill Guardian there. Guardian pulls out the pistol, really afraid, and I mean, that's an M4 into the next round. I mean, they have their 4 by now, so did he actually get some tags there? I think he might have done.
And the freedom TSM have now, having a 13-6 lead, is that they can go for more of a risky play. The style we saw from NaVi when they played 3 on A, they can go for that kind of play and just leave 1 guy on B, because if they like take a risk and just chooses the wrong site, they can just save the weapons and take a risk next round. I mean, they're gonna be right eventually, and seeing that they only need 3 rounds, that's probably like the most safest way of approaching the situation.
Okay, well, let's see how they actually decide to go for it. I mean, we do have NaVi going to be up against 2 AWPs, karrigan and cajunb at the moment. So good economy here for TSM, lots of grenades to work with as well. Device is up on the outer kind of catwalk area there towards A main. And karrigan up on the white box. So very standard positions here from both teams actually. Just the split and pick style coming in from NaVi early into the rounds, being defensive. Device actually peeking into A main. He's going to actually get into the locker position. So this is quite committed, but it's pretty good map control for TSM. That's going to allow them maybe even to rotate a player back towards middle or B. Delayed mid take coming in.
Sipnix standing there on the A side, just providing flashes for Device as well.
And we've got Edward all the way up to white box here with a teammate, so they're looking to get themselves up close and personal with any players lurking around that position. But TSM playing the ranges, but that's not good against Guardian with that AWP in his hands. And now Sipnix, he's the only guy looking in at the moment. He's got Device in the lockers, but again, it's a committed position. He's going to find Zeus. Perfect timing for that peek. And that's going to give TSM a really good chance to hold any A plays with Device in that position. In they go.
An A split here, Siege all alone with the bomb, but I think he's going to be able to take Device down.
So Device turning his back towards A main for a moment there. Edward going to pick up the kill against Sipnix. So this is actually happening right now. cajunb does eliminate Edward. Really nice flick shot there. Sees planting the bomb 1-on-2. dupreeh from A main. Sees, again, doesn't know for sure where both players are. Well, I think he knows where one is, but not necessarily the other one. As he just lies in wait now. There it is! Gets the first player. Great position there from Seized. Now it's a 1-on-1. He spots the next one. Seized just has to hold his nerve. Spots him over at the top of the red container now. There it is! Moves on top of him and Seized gets the shot.
And I think TSM will be forced to yet another eco here. And I mean, it's getting closer and closer, actually.
Me and Thread just... like Fred's giggling here next to me. we're like no,
no,
not don't think about it.
I'm not even gonna say the word. Everybody's thinking about.
Don't do it. So 13-7, we've got a save here from TSM. The economy has been broken. We have NaVi rolling on into the B bomb site. They are taking over checkers. They're slowly but surely going to be able to get the bomb planted. And there's not a lot that TSM can really do with the loadout that they have in this round. And Device in that spot where, again, should probably just go for the save here. There's not a lot he can accomplish. They went for the initial... well, karrigan went for a foray there into the B storage to try to get a kill. Maybe that could have helped a play happen, but Device really just has to back away and save that M4 now. Play for the exit, so they're going to flash it in, but he's in a lot of trouble now. They're going to just spray him down.
Yeah, and
I'm looking at you, Threat. Why? Why Threat? Why is he there, Threat?
I just have to bring up this topic about choke once again.
Uh-oh.
Because I think it actually might be in like TSM's head now. Like when they lost at 1v2 versus Zeus.
Yeah.
Like maybe because of the Virtus game, they will just think, oh, not again, not again. And then just having that in their back of their mind might actually punch them here. But they have such a big lead. They should be able to close this one out now.
This is when they need to get mad. Get angry.
Virtus style.
When life gives you lemons, shoot them with AWPs.
Okay.
Alright, we have TSM now with the full buy. So they've been waiting for this round. And karrigan on the AWP there for the team. And they're actually going to lose a man towards B storage actually. So NaVi gaining some ground there. They got 3 players actually towards her as well. It's not just like they have a lurker towards B storage picking up a player. They're actually kind of have a huge presence in this area, and TSM don't know about it just yet. So we have just dupreeh in checkers to deal with this. And the bomb is still actually towards the boost area.
And I like that they put 2 people here. And very nice frag there from karrigan.
Spots the next player as well. He actually gets tagged down a little bit. Oh, great shot there from karrigan, taking down Zeus. TSM in the nick of time, positioning karrigan to help out dupreeh and hold the B-bomb site. It was very vulnerable for a moment there. NaVi almost pushed through. They still want it though. Edward is coming through vents. dupreeh's on the angle. He's so ready for this. Takes the frag onto Edward. And it looks very calm here so far from TSM. Oh my goodness, that one tap there from dupreeh, and there's the grenade. Bye-bye Guardian as dupreeh ends the round. Great stuff there from TSM, 14-8. And it's going to be a pretty good survival with 3 players.
And those 2 op frags from karrigan, they were so crucial. I mean, TSM going down 1 man early. It was looking like now was going to take this round as well, but karrigan just... I don't know, maybe he just had a gut feeling it was going to be B, just rotating back to B, getting those 2 frags.
Yeah, he's been the hero of TSM in recent months, to be honest. This guy has been stepping it up again and again, and also as the in-game leader. That is fantastic. Lead by example. And karrigan's doing just that. So a different round here. Device actually pushing up close, getting the kill from Zeus, who was trying to push mid a little bit. So they've lost a man early here, have NaVi. But it's very early into the round.
And looks like it might be an A push here, since flamie is in the door. We have another guy here in A main. Bomb is slowly rotating back to the A side.
Good tag there from karrigan. Yet again, he's always connecting with the damage. It's AWP, and they have rotated 3 players now, so NaVi are going to have to be godlike to actually bust the defense down on this site, because karrigan's on the angle. So is Device. And they do also have Xyp9x there as well. So Xyp9x very good at holding down the quad position. And they're going to lose karrigan. They might not expect Xyp9x to be there, but they do know that Xyp9x is their A player. He's so good at this quad position. Takes down Edward already. 2 more players in though from NaVi. That's all they have to throw at this A bomb site. There's the spray from Xyp9x. Pulls out the pistol. Guardian going to get eliminated as well. Xyp9x holding it for TSM. They're on match, or rather, sorry, map point now. 15-8. And if the those thoughts and horrors were kind of creeping at the back of their mind, well, they've been pushed back again. TSM are in it to win it.
Yeah, 7 map rounds now, and we see Edward only with a tech, 3 smokes to play with, so TSM really should be able to close this map out now.
Okay, we have an interesting situation now as they need a bit of a risky play here. Guardian really needs to hit a shot, but karrigan's going to get that kill. They needed an early round advantage. That would have helped them massively in breaking a site for TSM. Device is creeping around the smoke. I think flamie actually spotted him for a second, potentially. So he knows someone's out there somewhere. But which way does he look? He's got no support. It's going to be pretty impossible for flamie to push that successfully. NaVi looking for frags all over the map, and it's going to be Seas gets caught off with a reload there. And TSM are picking up frag after frag. It's just Edward and Zeus now. And they're pretty spread out. They have 50 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, they have to go for this.
It's definitely a tough round now. Edward's got an AWP. Now, this guy is the man you want in spots like this. As Dorian mentioned, he is super clutch. So the pressure just does not affect him. It just bounces straight off of him. He won't find anything in A main, though. He's going to try to rejoin Zeus over towards mid. But now it's Edward against the world. 4 players from TSM here against Edward. There is it. There it is. Device gets the frag. And TSM, they managed to close it. They closed the map. And that's going to bring us to the third one. So,
and once again, 3 maps between these teams. And NaVi with that convincing win on the first map, on their own map. And TSM winning their own map very, very convincingly as well. So let's see if they are evenly matched on the Mirage.
Yeah, any particularly interesting moments there from this match? I mean, to me, it felt like NaVi struggled massively. Like it felt like their CT serves were weird. It felt like they completely misread.
Yeah, exactly. And they were taking like huge risks.
Yeah.
They were down like 5-1. It was still like in the early stages of the map, and they still decided to like, let's just leave Zeus alone at B.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say.
What can he possibly achieve when he's playing thus passively? Like it would even be better to put him on A, because then he could at least save his gun if they push B.
Yeah.
Because then they're gonna lose the round if they push towards him.
Yeah, because defensively, the options there kind of suck.
Yeah.
Offensively, to take B storage, your options kind of suck.
Exactly.
You can't really do all that much. So you lose the natural utility of having checkers or even the site. It's just a very strange thing. And when you see stuff like that, usually you think, okay, well they must have watched some demos and they're trying to counter strat or something. So it could be. Maybe do you think it could be that they're just trying to just straight up counter strat them?
It might be. But still, if they were trying to counter strat that they're just going A. Like, why would they still like leave Zeus in that position?
Yeah. Varför?
Yeah, varför?
Varför? How's that?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh.
All the Swedes out there is like...
Mycket dåligt.
Yeah, very bad.
Dåligt?
Mycket dåligt.
Thank you. Dåligt.
Dåligt. Just stop then, please.
I'm trying really hard. But okay, guys, we're going to go to a quick break. Fred will teach me more Swedish in said break, and I'll improve my skills. We'll see you for the analysis of that map right after this.